Alexei Popov. Man, he's come a long way. He's gone from being afraid to leave the house to fearlessly slaying horde after horde of zombies. Now, he's had to fight for survival every single day. And he knows that today will be no different. Yes, indeed. I think today is going to be more of the same, and it's going to be another big fight for Alexei. I mean, I can hear a zombie right outside already, and he's in a quite a large town today. We don't know the name, and he's going to be heading on into town, and he's going to be killing anything that stands in his way in the hope that he can secure even more valuable loot. We're going to be focusing on food today. There's those panic attacks. We're going to go in on foot, see how we can what sort of progress we can make. Okay, well, Alexei's not got very far at all. He's already having to work really hard. This is literally over the road, and there are a couple of zombies, and Alexei thought that's really close to home. We really need to take them out. We do not want any nasty surprises when we're returning. And there's just been zombie after zombie after zombie. We've already taken out a good dozen or so zombies, and yeah, we've basically not made it any further into town. It is going to be a lot of work today for Alexei, that is for sure. He's going to be doing a lot of fighting. Okay, so Alexei's decided that, yeah, going on foot is going to be a little bit tricky. It's going to be, perhaps it's needlessly cautious, because you can see just the amount of zombies that he's already taken out. So we're gonna bring the gazelle in a little bit, get out when we start to see some zombies, take out the zombies, go in on foot, and when we feel the area is clear enough, get back in the van and get farther into town. Okay, so Alexei's got 5 or 6 zombies around. You can see we're going with a short blade, and you can also see, almost forgot, there was another level up in the short blade. Alexei really knows how to fight now. Come on, that was his cue for a fancy jaw stab, but not this time. Okay, this is the way it's been working. Alexei puts the work in, takes out 2 or 3 zombies, and he thinks that's it, it's time to move on. And then another couple of zombies come into view, and he takes them out, and then another couple of zombies come in to the area, and he's just finding the progress really slow at the moment. Oh, that was close. He was convinced that zombie behind him was so much closer. Okay, hopefully this is the last one. We can finally make some tangible progress. Okay, so we're at a crossroads now. Just up the road was the school, and it's going to start to get a lot more built up. Oof, that zombie almost came from nowhere. Now, the temperature has dropped. The snow is getting heavier. The wind is picking up. We could be in for a storm. That could make things much more difficult for Alexei. But for now, he's in control. And there's that jaw stab we want to see. Okay, well, at last, Alexei's finally somewhere that's a little bit more interesting than single story homes. There's some interesting looking locations, and there's definitely an uptick in the zombies. But Alexei's got a couple of police batons. He's still got that katana. He is ready to roll. Okay, and there you go. There's the old one to knock him down, take him out almost every single time, and that is a spare hunting knife. Alexei, I got a feeling, is going to need that. Let's continue to press forward, clear the area of zombies, and see what loot we can find. Okay, and there we go again, the old knock them down, take them out, almost. I mean, it's just crazy how efficient Alexei is with his police baton. As There's a few more zombies in the area, and there always seems to be more zombies just coming in constantly in ones and twos. Alexei's having to keep a real swivel on his head. There's zombies coming in from every direction, but hardly any big groups anywhere. Now that looks enticing, does it not? So Alexei's definitely got a moment. Every time I go in somewhere though, I expect there's going to be an alarm. But living a charmed life at the moment, and this is a hardware store. We're at that point now. Where do these zombies come from? There wasn't a zombie for miles around. But Alexei's at that point now. When it comes to certain things, he can be a little bit picky. He has got a lot of loot already, but that beautiful, beautiful gazelle van that he's got, it is barely half full. But we kind of should perhaps be prioritizing food going forward. But let's see what we can find. Well, again, Alexei's been disturbed, but what have we got here? We've got a seasoned survivor. What is he gonna have on him? Wow. Now, that is the first type of that weapon I've seen. I'm gonna take it. And that duffel bag will certainly come in a lot of use as well. Okay, well that was a well-stocked hardware store. We got several pipe wrenches, several boxes and nails, but again, more importantly, a really nice find, some fishing tackle, fishing line, fishing nets. That could prove essential. We're back at the hardware store. We got everything we needed or wanted from there. Now just up here, I'm expecting this to be an apartment. Oh no, it is another shop. I was kind of expecting this to be an apartment, somewhere that we could... Wow, look at that loot. This is immense. Yeah, somewhere that we could fall back to rather than going all the way back to the outskirts of town. But it isn't what I was expecting, but Alexei will definitely need to keep his eyes out for somewhere safe to sleep tonight, 'cause it's already mid-afternoon. So again, a fantastic range of pipe wrenches. Alexei's picked about 6 pipe wrenches, which is short blunt, which is his speciality, so that is amazing. Let's check out some of the nearby buildings, see what we can find. Okay, well just over the road it looks like we've got more commercial, more shops, more shelves full of loot. Wow, a couple of books. Oh, that will come in handy. We're always gonna need medical supplies. 2 boxes of bottles of beta blockers. I mean, at the moment Alexei's needing those just to get to sleep at night. Okay, so maybe this is a coffee shop. Not seeing anything out on the tables. Let's see if we can find a kitchen in the back. Okay, I guess this is some sort of cafe rather than a bar. Alexei's hopes were raised for a short while. I don't think I'm going to take that. Ooh, but I'm definitely going to take that. Food is definitely a priority. Okay, so Alexei's reached the end of the row. Gosh, that's claustrophobic. And he's managed to successfully pick the lock. So, you know, ooh, look at all that beautiful, beautiful junk food. What I was about to say is there's no end to Alexei's talents. I gotta say though, he is losing weight. He's almost gonna be underweight, so it's time to pig out. Okay, well Alexei has found a lot of junk food, and I mean, that's even more, that's crazy, and it's all going in his main backpack. He's going to be feasting on that constantly for the next couple of days, and then hoping he can finally start to put some weight on, because it's been gradually, slowly going down for a couple of days. So Alexei's filled up his bag, so we got a nice empty loot bag, and I got a feeling looking ahead it is not going to take a long time to fill up at all. Look at those shelves. Okay, well it's taken Alexei quite a lot. Look at that. More gorgeous, gorgeous junk food. Wow, Alexei's going to go from being slightly underweight to just being a bit of a fat porker at this rate. But it did take him a little while to break in here. I guess he doesn't have all the talents after all, but like I said though, not gonna take long to fill this other loot bag. Well, I've got to say, Alexei's absolutely filling his face at the moment. He's also experiencing quite a sugar rush. He's had about 4 bottles of orange squash, orange soda, and that is totally obliterated, totally wiped out his sadness. So yeah, things are looking good. Okay, so we're in the unit next door, and yet again, even more food. This is exactly what Alexei needed. Okay, so at the end of the row of shops, it is getting dark, and it's eerily quiet around here. I haven't got a good feeling about this restaurant. I think I'm going to pass on that. Yeah, let's move on. Alexei's starting to get tired. Night is coming in. I think it's been an incredible day. He hasn't made much progress in terms of distance, but he has managed to find so much loot. Now, Alexei needs to find somewhere safe to sleep, so I'm not going to spend the time trying to find somewhere safe nearby. We're going to might as well spend exactly the same time just driving back to where we know it's safe. So Alexei's going back to his safe house on the edge of town, get an early night, and he's going to be raring to go tomorrow. Okay, well, Alexei's driven all the way back to base, but I kind of took a wrong turn. So he's been down a few roads that he hadn't been down before, and yeah, the zombies have followed him in. Follow the noise of the gazelle. He is a little bit tired, so you can really see just what big impact just a few negative noodles have on your fighting abilities. Okay, so here we are. It is getting really dark, which Alexei finds quite unnerving, but I gotta say, he's gotta stop leaving the doors open. Okay, it is the start of another day. November 13th, Alexei's been surviving in nearly a month and a half now. It is time for some breakfast. It's going to be potato chips. It is time, then it's for a smoke. Alexei is a little bit queasy again, so he's going to need to have a little bit of a wash. And then we're going to jump back in the gazelle and see what progress we can make. Okay, so Alexei heads once more deeper into town, and I gotta say, he's got a good feeling about today. I think there's gonna be a lot less zombies in the world at the end of it, and his bags are gonna be absolutely full of loot, but let's hope he doesn't get too overconfident. Okay, well, Alexei's back at the shops, and there's just sort of small little groups of zombies everywhere. He's still feeling a little bit queasy. I hope that doesn't slow him down at all today. Well, that might slow him down a little bit. Let's get a pipe wrench. Let's try that. It's short blunt. Alexei should still be really effective. Okay, this pipe wrench does not have quite the same reach. Oh, man, those crawlers are absolutely terrifying. A bitten toe is not the way I want Alexei to go. But yeah, this pipe wrench, the reach is a little bit shorter than the police baton, so we're going to have to really be careful of that. Okay, so I hope Alexei really is not getting too confident, getting too bullish, but we're going to start just primarily going around. Oof. Apologies for the driving. I'm going to start driving around and can get around town a little bit quicker, and hopefully find interesting locations, good loot locations, a lot quicker, and really cover a lot more ground in a lot less time. Okay, so again we've got a few zombies following in the noise of that gazelle, but again you can see there's Alexei needs to adjust, so there's going to be a lot more sort of misses with this shorter range pipe wrench. Okay, well, that is the nearby area completely cleared. Let's see what is up ahead. This is a church. This is a church. Well, we're here. Let's check it out. There's not going to be anything here. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next location on the map. Okay, it seems that, yeah, maybe Alexei was a little bit too bullish, although he did see a survivor just up ahead, which is he's got a baseball bat and a bag. But they were well spread out, but there is a big group of zombies, a good dozen or so. This is the police baton. We need the police baton for this. Okay, Okay, so an army of zombies is coming forward, and that queasiness, I think, is really starting to affect Alexei and his effectiveness. He's not getting those 1s, 2s hits. It's taking 3 and 4, and yeah, taking longer to take out zombies is not a good thing at all. Okay, Alexei's got this though. He's a little bit panicked. Those negative noodles are definitely stacking up. He's a little bit overweight, so I think the queasiness is affecting his strength as well, which will affect his carry capacity. So he really does need to take things a little bit easy. Yeah, that peace baton is really coming through for Alexei. He's just got a little bit more range, which means he can get a few more hits in, and he's clearly so much more effective with it than he is with the pipe wrench. Alexei's learned his lesson though. From now on we go in on foot. Okay, well Alexei's kind of gone a little bit wrong here. He was trying to find this this survivor dude, this bandit, and he knew they'd gone off somewhere in the trees, so he thought, let's just shout, and it appears that he's got a good set of lungs on him, because there's about 7 or 8 zombies coming this way. But that is what we need. Been so lucky with bags. Just as we're about to fill the bag, we find another one, and that is something Alexei wants to try. That spiked baseball bat. In fact, let's get that on the back straight away. Okay, doesn't really have the stomach for it at the moment, but there is a lot of work for Alexei to do. There is a lot of zombies between him and where he wants to get to. So this is going to slow his progress down. But the important thing is that he doesn't die, that he keeps living and he keeps fighting. He's come so far. He doesn't want to lose it now. There you go, you see that police baton, it just such a good job at knocking the zombies on the floor. Makes it an easy kill. Okay, well Alexei is trudging slowly back to his gazelle, past all the corpses, all the zombies he's taken out. Again, he's slowly getting covered in blood. He's actually gone slightly the wrong way, and didn't actually want to go on that diagonal road. Where he wants to go to is along this road that's just going to the west, and he's really conscious of how little progress he's made around town, searching out, scouting out. So we're just going to go back in the gazelle, and we're just going to drive around and see what there is, and if we need to, we can come back all the way to here where we know it's safe. Okay, well this is intriguing. Wow, that is a lot of zombies. But there's also cordoned off. But man, that is too many zombies even for Alexei to take on in one go. Let's fall back. But what is there? Is that just another garage space? Is that more lockups with more tools and stuff? Or is it something else more interesting? Alexei just has got to find out. But in order to find out, he is gonna have to fight his way through several dozen zombies potentially. There are a lot of zombies in that complex, but it could be military, there could be guns and weapons and ammo, something that could really make days like this, where it's just zombie after zombie, so much easier. Okay, well Alexei's really starting to find the going a little bit tough. Here comes the next wave of zombies. He's still queasy, he's getting a little tad weepy, but he wants to keep going, he wants to keep pushing on, he wants to keep fighting. He needs more loot, more supplies, he wants to keep going until that gazelle van is completely full, and it's barely even half, so he's got so much more work to do. Okay, well this is really slow progress for Alexei. Part of it is because there's just so many zombies, but that queasiness, that depression, being nervous wreck, terrified, it's really affecting his abilities, his fighting abilities. It's taken a lot more swings of that good old police baton to take him down. But that is another couple of groups, another couple dozen zombies taken out. Let's retrace the steps. Let's see if we can fight our way to that compound. Okay, well Alexei's back at this depot. Looks like Looks like there's a lot of vehicles inside. It looks like it could be, yes, military, but mainly sort of vehicles, just like the depot that was right near his family home in Dolgoporodny. But he really wants to find out. Maybe there will be a lot of guns there. There's definitely going to be a lot more fighting first. Okay, that is 2 less zombies left in the world. Let's see if we can finally get eyes on the prize. Okay, well the zombies just keep coming, wave after wave. Alexei's had to put so much work in these last few days. They just keep coming. And they just keep going down as well. Okay, we're finally in. I'm hearing lots of zombies around. Let's see what's ahead. Yeah, there's quite a few zombies ahead. Let's just fall back. We don't want to attract too many with Alexei's sort of limited ability to fight at the moment. Oh, again, Alexei's been pushed back further and further back, and he's actually starting to feel the pace. It's another negative mood. He's starting to get exerted now. He's really having to work so hard. And there's the police baton gone. That is one whole police baton gone in 1 day. But let's just drop this bag, see how we can get on with this long blunt. Okay, let's give this spiked baseball bat a go. It does give a satisfying thud on those zombie bonces, but man, Alexei needs to take a break before he goes back to that place. Okay, so Alexei's rested up. He's dropped off his loot bag. It was slowing him down, weighing him down. He's had a happy pill. He's had a smoke. Hopefully, that will keep those negative moodles under control enough for him to be much more effective. And he can finish the job he started. And that is a good start. Okay, Alexei's definitely swinging more freely, more quickly. Still taking more hits than he'd like. That queasiness and that depression, it's really massive negative. Okay, so we're back. Now this site is massive. Alexei tried to see how far the wall went that way, and it kind of went off into the distance, so it does make sense. There's so many zombies here. We're seeing a lot of vehicles again, which makes me think that it's going to be another sort of depot for vehicles where they can refuel and be repaired. But we might find some useful guns and ammo. You never know. Okay, well that looks very interesting indeed. That does not look like a building designed for vehicles. It looks more like a building designed for big planes. Let's see what's inside. Okay, we've got just a warehouse. What is it going to have in it? More metal supplies. Not really anything we need. Now that is disappointing. I mean, that looked really promising, but we don't need this stuff right now. Let's see what else is on site. Okay, we're back near the entrance. It is starting to get really dark, which again is gonna make things a little bit more difficult for Alexei than he'd like. Okay, so again, and a few nice useful bits of supplies, some more nails, some wood glue. Okay, well it turns out that this building that's all metalwork in, absolutely huge. But there are some more buildings at the other end of the site, maybe some sort of garage space. So let's press on. We've got a lot more zombies, so a lot more work to do. And again, Alexei's progress is slow. There's just zombies everywhere. Okay, so Alexei's made it to the other end of the site, and that is a lot of garage lockups. Not really sure if Alexei wants to spend the time to look through them. He's got a lot of really tools and weapons and things like this. He kind of really wants to stock up on his food now. Okay, Okay, so Alexi's just looking off in the distance. This is a massive site. Somewhere in the distance there is a wall. Very interesting, but very disappointing. Not the loot that Alexei was expecting. Let's open up a few of these garages just to make sure we're not missing out on anything. Alexei was kind of convinced there was going to be a big horde of zombies just on the other side of the door, but yeah, it's all garage space, all garage lockups. It's not really anything that Alexei really desperately needs. He's got a lot of this stuff, but let's check a few more. Okay, well, Alexei's checked 3 garages and it's just all the same sort of stuff. It's the same sort of stuff that he's already got a lot of, so I don't think there's going to be anything worthwhile spending the time looking through. That's it. That is another day done for Alexei, and yet again he's having to walk home alone in the dark. Kind of his worst fears, really. This guy, poor guy, is scared of the dark. He's got a long walk back to the van. Now, that is the whole of the south side of this town cleared. So it is going to be time for in the next episode, for Alexei to turn his sights towards the north. There's got to be, hopefully, a lot more commercial sites, a lot more loot. We really want to stock up on food before we move on. But for now, that is going to have to be all. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Smash that like button, comment, sub if you haven't already, and as always, hit that notification bell to keep up to date with Alexei's adventures in Project Russia. But for now, that is all. Peace.